Hello! I'm trying out a new mould today. Did you hear the squeak from a glove? I've been holding out on getting this mould for a while for whatever reason. I can't even remember why. But I just found it in holographic and it got delivered yesterday. I mean, look at it. And someone suggested to me that I should try using different colours in holographic instead of just black. Now, I've always used black because I thought it made the holographic pop more. But we're going to see today what we get with different colours. I've got some white, some pink, some red, some blue, some green. They're all pigment paste, and then hopefully, as long as I can get done before the resin's had its time. So I've just finished another pour and I'm going to use the leftover resin for this, and it is in separate bits. So I'm hoping that I've still got plenty of time with it, but I'm going to use one mica powder in one of them, hopefully. That's the plan. We're going to see how it goes. I'm going to get myself sorted and then you will get to the voice over me. And it is voice over me. This is going to be a relatively quick-ish video. I think it's just under 20 minutes long because I didn't do anything different or special. It was a very standard pour, mainly because I wanted to see how that holographic looked on different colours. I can't even remember now who suggested to me to use the different colours, because this was filmed back in February. It is now May and I'm only just editing it, so yeah. I can't remember who suggested it to me. I'm so glad they did though, because I was very surprised with the results. I've got makers in a couple of weeks. So excited. Is anybody else going? Anybody watching this going? I've got Stephen coming to stay with me for a few days from Cornwall, and we're going to go to Makers together, and we're meeting Nikki and Kirk there. I'm really very excited to spend some time with Stephen and then Nikki and Kirk on the day. It's going to be a good day, I think. I think it is. Now, the resin got very, very thick here. And I did what I could to try and minimise the risk of bubbles. But I think I knew, really, that I was still going to get a fair amount. There's a lot of detail in these moulds, and I think because I'd used opaque colours as well, it's very hard to see where there were bubbles. When I was using the clear, I could see the bubbles, and I just knew that it was going to be a case of I'm not going to get them out. And I was okay with that, because this pour was purely so I could see how the different colours looked. And yeah, that green, I love that green. It's from Create and Bloom, and it's one of her samples, like her tester pots. I think it's called Fjord Fur or something like that. But it's really lovely. I love all the greens. I do, very much. And one of my favourite colours to use with holographic, it's got to be clear. There's something about it. And I know clear is not a colour, but I didn't know how else to put it, so is what it is. Which one of these colours so far do you think is going to look the best? That's what I'm interested to know. So if you are in the live chat, I would like to know which of these colours you think is going to come out the best, including the clear, even though it's not a colour. We'll include the clear. And also, I'd like to know, what is your favourite colour to use with holographic? Mine has always been black, as I said at the start of the video. And clear, for me, is the ultimate for holography. It's just there's something it does. Sorry, my phone's going off there. Let me just turn that down so we get no more interruptions. This blue is beautiful. I don't know where it came from. I don't know where. I can't remember. I'll have to look back through my notebook in case anybody's wondering what the blue one is. The red one, I'm pretty sure, is an old Resonate pigment from what I can remember. Again, I can't be totally sure on that either. I'm ever so sorry. I did go on to mix more than one of the colours together. So I think I did a red and white. And then I think I did green and clear. I'm not yeah, I think that's what I did. I mean, you can tell this was filmed a while ago. I'm trying to think about that blue, where that blue... Did I use a mica powder? I don't think I did. I can't even remember what pastes I've got right now. I'm enjoying sitting here with Gomez on my lap, being a heat blanket. Yeah, so the brain is not working very well currently, but there I go with the red and the white. I think I give it a little swirl as well, but can you see how thick now the resin is getting? In a minute, you'll see when I pour some clear, I am kind of having to spread it out with the... What's that tool called? Spatula. That's the one. Look, can you see here, bottom left? It's very thick. It's getting quite stringy. Then I go in with a bit of clear. And then I go over to the one in the top right. And then you can really see me having to spread it out and get it to where I want it to go. It probably would have levelled out. But I was in panic mode by this point, and I didn't want to risk it just sitting there in a blob in the middle of the mould. I've not used this mould since. I've got quite a few new moulds to use, and I'm trying to get through them all. What I've started to do now is, if I get a new mould delivered, it goes in a certain box instead of away in the drawers. Well, stuff happened. Big bubbles. I do like pushing them in there because they're so thin they just go bloop, bloop. Okay, that one doesn't. That one does. That one does. That one doesn't. That one does. That one does. I like the way this one's looking on the back. And this one. But as you can see, there's lots of bubblage. Lots and lots of bubblage. I mean, I can see from these clear ones how many bubbles there really are. But the resin got really thick. So let me move those wipes because they're making horrible rustling sounds. Yeah, the resin got really thick. And I just wanted to get it in these moulds just to... so that it was used and then it's easier to use. I didn't want to be peeling it off here, basically. It can then be used in bigger makes. And I did leave this. I did put it in the G3 and I did cure it on the G3. But that was yesterday. I didn't demold last night. Oh, look, I don't know if you can see the holographic just on the overbore. I don't know if the camera will pick it up. It's so cool. It's so cool. But the purpose of this really was to see what difference colours make to the holographic effect. So, yeah, I get a bit of resin off my glove. Is it gone? I think so. Let's start with the ones we know are absolute fails. Up here. Ooh. Oh, how very, very holographic. Ooh-wee. I'm a sucker for a bit of holographic. I mean, you can see where the problems are with this. I mean, it's just the bubbles are everywhere. But wow. I also didn't expect these details to be sort of matte, not glossy. I mean, I should have known really, looking at it. But of course, I didn't notice. But that's also cool because then it leaves a lot of open space for me to add extra details when I do this better. Because I'm going to have to do this better. Yeah, the holographic is really awesome. Sorry about my hiccup just then, if you heard it. I hope I am not going to go into more hiccups. We shall see. But yeah, really cool. Really cool. This one down the bottom, because it's very obvious to see in the clear ones that there are lots of bubbles, and I do not expect any less bubbles in the coloured ones. But you never know, we might get lucky. We might get lucky. We shall see. Okay, let's put these out the way. Let's go with this one next. This one. I mean, all the holographic on the mat is just beautiful by itself, isn't it? Oh. Oh. That is very awesome. On that green. What green did I use? I used the Create and Bloom. Right, I've got it in here because I made a lot of mess when I first used it. So it just stays in the bag now. I used the... I can't even read what it says anymore. Hold on. Something fur. Fjord fur. Or something like that. Yeah, but that's the one I used in that, I think. Yeah, pretty sure I did. Now I've got green all over my gloves. Lovely. But that is very cool. I think it actually makes the holographic pop that bit more. I think. I'm very interested to see how the white came out. That was the one I did first, wasn't it? Let's do this one next. Looking forward to getting these outside. Even though they're fails, you know. Still interested to see them outside. I mean, if that hadn't have got all those bubbles in, that would have probably looked pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. Yes, I could fix it, but that's a lot of work for the, you know, this amount of bubbles. A lot. I can't, I'll be honest, I can't see me doing it. I can't see me fixing these unless one of them comes out, like one of the ones I did first comes out with significantly less bubbles, then I can't see me doing repair work on these. It was just so that I could see how different holographic looks on different colours. Let's do this one next. So this bottom one here was done with a mica powder, a violet mica powder that I got off Amazon a long time ago. That is cool. Now, I honestly thought that mica, because mica's got that natural shimmer, I was talking to Nikki from Koenig's Creation and Stacey from Fifi's Faffing Nails about it when I was doing them. My thought process was, because it's mica powder, which has naturally got a shimmer to it, how is that going to interfere or react with a holographic? But it works, doesn't it? It works. I don't think it takes away from the holographic at all. That is cool. That is very cool. Very, very cool. Let's go with red. Oh, wow. Ooh. These do look really cool. Very, very cool. And then the green. The amount of bubbles. Okay, I know the resin was quite warm by this stage, though it's not really much of a surprise to anyone. But I'm loving the holographic on the different colours. Okay, last but not least, we're going to have bubbles because we have in all of them. Okay. My favourite is holographic with the white background, for sure. This has definitely got less bubbles, but it's still got a lot. So I will not be fixing it. Plus, if I fix it, I'm fixing where it's got holographic. So I think that might just not work anyway. I don't know. But I'm not gonna be trying that. I'm gonna do these properly again another time. Well, not in this video, it will be another time. They're really cool. They are really cool, and it's been really interesting for me to see how different colours look with holographic. And this is my new favourite, white. Yes, defo. I love it. Should we take these outside and see if we can get some better shots of them? I mean, they're not going to be great shots, are they? Because they're actually quite rubbish pieces. They won't be going to waste. They won't be going in the bin or anything silly like that. They will. Oh, no. When did that happen? Nobody told me that had fallen over. Yeah, because they're not great, are they? But they will get either chopped up or just put in bigger pieces to bulk bigger pieces out. But yeah, I'm interested to see how they look in. I really quite like the clear holographic as well. It's got to be a toss up between that and the white. You get more of a flash, I think, with the clear, don't you? Anyway, I will take these outside and we'll have a look at them. I'm going to have to do these one by one. I tried standing them up on said tree, but that ended quite badly. I do have a Gomez wandering around my feet somewhere. Holographic's amazing. I'm just going to have to try and remember which ones I've showed you already. The white one next. Loving the sunshine we've got today. It's Valentine's Day today and the sun is out. Not that I ever do anything for Valentine's. I like this one. Very cool. And there's a little iddy one. Which way round does it go? That way. Oh, here we go. Gomez. They're so pretty, aren't they? You can hear the birds singing. Wow, I can really hear them now. Which way up? There we go. Huge bubble in the back there. Anyway, I know they were a massive fail, but I did achieve what I wanted, which was to see how different colours behaved with holographic. So it's a fail win, so I guess it's a win. Don't forget to like and comment on this video if you have enjoyed it, please. It really does help my little channel grow. I appreciate you all so very much. You are all amazing. I'll see you for the next one. Bye bye.